Welcome back to Making a Difference on Buzz TV. I'm Mike White. Joining me today is a wonderful person in our community, Ann Urban with Centerstage Productions.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, Leadership Jacksonville, tell me about the experience you had going through the program.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I've lived in Jacksonville for 27 years, but I really didn't learn Jacksonville until Leadership Jacksonville. And the experience was just wonderful. I met 48 incredible leaders. We got to learn about the city, the behind the scenes on different areas. My favorite part was the ride along with the sheriff's department. And it's just something that I recommend to anybody.
Was that your first time in a sheriff's car?
It was my first time.
That's always a good thing.
It was my first time, yeah.
So you've been in the event planning industry for years and built one of the largest, best companies in the region. How did you get started in event planning?
I started in the hotel business. So I was in the hotel business for 22 years and kind of sold the events, and then flipped over when I started working for the Convention and Visitors Bureau. I started realizing there was a need in this area for a full service destination management company, which is what my parent company, Destination Planning, is. And so I just started with that, and then it evolved into customers, instead of me outsourcing everything, they wanted us to insource everything. So I just started building my inventory and took it from there.
Then you end up with a warehouse full of stuff.
that
is valuable to you,
exactly.
but no one else wants it.
It is a candy shop for parties, though, let me tell you something.
Absolutely. So you're involved in the community in so many different areas. We are part of Men and Act Together. What are some of the nonprofits that you get behind and support?
Well, I'm on the board of directors for the Florida Theater. I think that building downtown is just so critical to maintaining the historic preservation and entertainment and everything in our city. So I support the Florida Theater tremendously. There's probably a dozen or so nonprofits that my company donates every year and supports, some of which include Dreams Come True. I just spoke with a group yesterday that I'm going to be helping them with some of their activities.
Wonderful.
And the American Cancer Society I've worked with, they have great support through their events. And the list really is long.
When you're not working, what do you enjoy doing?
When am I not working? I guess I love to read. I'm an avid reader, so if I get a chance to sit down and have a chance to have a glass of wine and read, I'll do that. I live at the beach, so I love to walk on the beach, clear my head, and then most importantly, spend time with my grandkids.
When it seems that people nowadays, everyone wants to be an event planner, a wedding planner.
Yeah.
And I don't think they realize what it really takes, that whole thing, when I have time to read. What is a typical day in the event planning business when you're running a jazz festival or something major?
When I have interns come in and work, I always ask everybody to come in and experience it first, because you're going to know in the first 30 days if it's in your blood or it's not. Because people do think it's all about the fun, and they don't realize the behind the scenes blood, sweat, and tears that you have. But a typical day is, I'm always one step ahead. I say I'm the queen of what ifs. What if this happens? What if this happens? You really have to look at the weather. You have to look at not just the weather here, too, of what's happening. If you've got linens coming in and there's a snowstorm in Nashville and that's where the plane's stopping, guess what? That can affect your event. So my day starts looking at the entire game plan, looking at the timelines, have all the vendors confirmed, and then you go into it. Set up usually that day of a wedding is about a 12 to 14 hour day. And then I'm the last person to leave after everybody else has had fun.
As the owner of the company.
Yeah, as everybody leaves and everyone's had fun, I have to do that final walkthrough of the venues to make sure that they get it back in the same condition we got it.
And that's what's made you and your company successful all these years, is it's the emphasis you put behind every little detail. So Jacksonville is your home.
It is.
You could go anywhere. What keeps you in Jacksonville?
The people. I mean, that's without a doubt. I love the beach, don't get me wrong, and I love the weather, but what really has kept me here is the community. I came from the Washington, D.C. area. It's very big. You didn't know your neighbors. You would commute 2 hours to work in the morning, 2 hours to get home, and collapse when you got home. Here, I feel like the commute is so much easier. The people are so special, and they're friendly, and I just felt like it's a family-friendly environment. So I raised my children here. I handpicked coming here.
Well, we are glad you did. The
Thank
community
you.
thanks you, and we appreciate you coming on today.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for watching The Buzz. We will see you next time.